everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Global Nut Stories. It's me again, Blessing. Thank you for the likes, thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing to this channel. It means a lot to me. So today I want to talk about a topic that most nurses after passing their NCLEX have question about, and the topic is tips to choosing your assignment in the United States. As a foreign trained nurse, after passing NCLEX, the next thing is for you to get an employer, which is usually done through agencies, and they have several hospitals that they have contracts with. In most cases, internationally trained nurses have option to choose between maybe 2, 3, or 4 places where they want to work in the United States. So I'm just going to run down the tips that will guide you to know which state to pick. So the number one is the logistic surrounding your license endorsement. In a situation whereby they don't have an assignment for you in your initial state where you get your license, then you have to know the logistic around you endorsing that license into that particular state. For some states, it's very easy, while some states is not easy, it's very difficult. How difficult it is will determine how soon you'll be able to start work. So you have to know the logistics. Let's say they give you 3 different states that is different from the states where you got licensed to. Then you have to know what are the requirements needed for your license to be endorsed into each state. Then that will guide you to know which one to pick, which one is going to be easier for you. Most times, states that have compact licenses are usually easy, because if you endorse a license into a compact state, changing your license to a multi-state license is going to make it easy for you to navigate from one state to another whenever you want to change or move states. So that is very, very important, because I know most people, the first thing they look at is how much do they want to pay. But beyond that, you need to know the logistic behind you endorsing your license to whichever state that you are going. Yeah. So secondly, I'm going to talk about the pay compared to the cost of living. Yeah. 50 states in the United States. So the cost of living is different and the minimum wage is different. So it's very, very easy for someone that has not lived in United States to want to go with the highest pay. But it doesn't work like that. You have to know the cost of living in that particular state as regard the amount they want to pay you. So you have to know, and that will eventually help you to make a very wise decision. It's not about the basic pay, it's about how much will you be spending in that particular state that they are taking you to. Because there are some states that they don't pay state tax, and there are some states they pay both the federal and state tax. All those things, you have to look at it compared to the amount they want to pay you per hour. So don't just get excited about the pay per hour. A place that they have lower pay per hour might be more beneficial for some people than the pay that have higher pay per hour, because of the cost of living when you compare the two. Yeah, because where you get paid more, you might have to pay ×2 of housing to where they pay you less. So all those things you have to put it into consideration. Even grocery, the prices are different. When I traveled to New York and I was told I have to pay for plastic bag at the same store that in North Carolina, I go there, I use the plastic bag as I want. When I went to New York, I was told I'll have to pay for plastic bags. So you have to go to the store with your bags from home if you don't want to pay. So you see, so everything is different. The practice is different. The cost of living is different. So you have to consider that when making your choice. Also, another thing I'd like to talk about is the lifestyle and cultural influences. Yeah. Your life outside the hospital matters. You need to make sure you feel connected wherever you go. There are some places that you don't have African church. There are some places that you don't have African stores. And there are some places that you have multiple of those, you know. Even the church you are going from home, you can still find it here. So those are the things that you have to consider when picking a place of assignment, when you have the opportunity to make a choice. You know, support system, who can support you in case you need help with someone to help you take the kids to school or get the kids from the bus station. You know, all those things, you have to consider it. It's not just about you, especially when you are moving with family. Another thing to consider is the climate. You have to know the weather of the states you want to choose. Yeah, there are some places that are very, very cold in winter, and there are some places that you can still cope by layering up during winter. So compared to maybe someone that has medical condition, you used to have bone crisis already, even without living in a cold region. All those things you have to put into consideration before you pick states, you know, so that you won't be falling sick every now and then. So you should be able to choose the place that is suitable for your health too, and where you'll be comfortable with. Another thing is safety and school. Very, 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 very important. If you are bringing family, research the neighborhood safety very well before choosing a place of assignment. The quality of the local school, the safety, make sure the move does not only benefit you, and the move is not only about the money. All these things have to be put into consideration. And lastly, I would like to talk about the contract clarity and commitment. You should be able to read your contract very, very well. How many hours are you supposed to put in? Does the overtime hours count towards your contract hours? Do you have some paid time off? You know, with different hospitals have different pay, have different contracts. So you should be able to sit down, take time to read your contracts very, very, very well. Yeah. And make sure you research all those hospitals. There are some hospitals that they call magnet hospital. It means they have good work culture, the staff ratio are good. Such things are very, very important for you to be able to acclimatize well, and for you to be able to adapt well also, even to the system. If all the security is well taken care of, your children's school is well taken care of, you have good support system, I know that, yeah, it will be a very good onboarding for you in the United States. I hope this has been able to help answer some questions that might have been lingering in the hearts of people, especially most people that have already passed and they are in the process of moving to the United States. Either ways, wherever state you have the basic amenities that you need. The school, the grocery stores, everything. So it's not about here or there. You have to do what works for you and your family. If this video has actually answered your question, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to share with your friends, and don't forget to put your comments in the comment section, and I will answer in due time. Thank you. Bye.